What is up guys, Lockie White here and welcome back to another video. I'm making this video today because I've now been live on Amazon for more than 30 days. So I wanted to make this video just to sort of break down how that very first month of being live went and share with you guys the numbers and the results that I've now achieved and tell you about a couple of the things that went wrong while we were starting off. But before we jump into it, I just really wanted to say a huge thank you for all of you guys who are still coming to watch the videos and support me on this journey. So I really appreciate anyone who comes and watches, leaves a like, subscribes, anything at all. It means a lot to me to see you guys here to watch it as well. So I just wanted to say a big thank you. But without any further ado, let's get straight into the results. So if I remember correctly from the last video, my stock was sort of on its way to America to be checked into Amazon. It took a little bit of extra time due to COVID and everything happening overseas, but it eventually got there and it got checked in, so everything was ready to be sold. And so all my units were in and I'd hired someone to do my PPC, which is your pay-per-click or your advertising on the Amazon platform. And so they started kicking everything off for me and it was a really slow start. I was still learning about the PPC at the time, so I was letting someone else handle it and I didn't really know what they were talking about when they were doing it. And it was a really slow start. And I'd sort of seen some other people launch and their results were a lot quicker than mine, so I was trying not to compare it, but I sort of felt like something was up. So I was sort of learning a bit more about it and I ended up deciding to, after about a week of, I let the person who was running the PPC, I just paid them for what they did and let them go. And decided to do it myself. And so I made quite a few changes so I made a heap of changes and then that next day that they were implemented, I think we did overnight, we sold our first units, which was like 5 units, which was fantastic. It was over $100, I think, on that very first night. So it was awesome, and it just shows you should always learn more about it before you pay someone else to do it. So that was really useful and I was starting to learn more and more and I'm still doing it myself now, all the advertising. So it's slowly getting better and better. But yeah, so we ramped it up over that first 30 days and so I'll just share the numbers straight away so for the first 30 days, we did in total in revenue, $1,300 US, which I'm absolutely stoked with. For starting off with no reviews and competing with everyone else, to come in and have made, any sales, especially that amount, I think is awesome. So, it's at that $1,000 a month at the moment, which is, if you can keep that up consistently, it's $12,000 a year in revenue. You only have to do that another 10 times to have a 6-figure business. So for that being just the first month, I'm absolutely stoked. But if we break into the numbers more, so we did that amount in revenue, in sales, but we weren't hugely profitable in that first month. So running normally, the cost of goods getting from when we buy it all the way into Amazon, we're running at about a 30% profit margin. So that means when I take away all the costs and we sell it for the price, still be making 30% profit. But always when you start off, you're gonna spend a lot more on advertising, right? So I have 0 reviews competing against some people who might have hundreds or low thousands of reviews. So I have to advertise to compete with them and get up there. So in the first month, we did do that amount in revenue, but we also spent that amount in our advertising costs. So we were just actually unprofitable. We were very close to breaking even in that first month, but we didn't make any profit at all in that first month. But we did manage to get 2 reviews, which is awesome. First month, no one knows you, and we got 2 reviews and they were both 5 stars, which is awesome. I was totally stoked. 2 5-star reviews, so it was an awesome first month. I guess going into the next month now, we've learned more about the PPC, so we're able to spend less and still make the same amount of sales. We're trying to aim for around that $100 a day consistently every single day. And if we can achieve that $100 every day, that'll get us to around that $3,000 a month, which is my goal for this first product. If I can consistently keep it at that $3,000 a month with that 30% profit margin, then that's fantastic. That's what I really want just for this product in particular by itself. As we slowly start to build up our reviews as well, it's only going to mean our organic sales are going to get better. And even now, I've got no reviews and I don't rank for a lot of keywords because of my reviews, but I'm already getting people buying the product without having to advertise it, which, is just unreal for me. That, in America, they just spend so much money. So someone goes in there and they see it with no reviews and they still choose to buy that product, which I think is awesome. So I can only imagine how much better it's going to get as we get more and more reviews. Something that did happen, which is one of the losses, which, is a bit funny for the other people I've told, but as I was learning the PPC, so you only get charged for every time someone clicks on your ad. And because you're competing with everyone else, everybody is bidding for that position. So you might bid $2, someone else might bid $2.10, and so on. And you can sort of select like what you will allow them to increase your bid by. So if I said, hey, I'll bid $2, but you can increase it by 100%, that will allow Amazon to make me bid $4, okay? And whoever bids the most for the particular showing gets their ad shown, if that makes sense. And I had this one keyword that was super competitive. So all the top guys are all going for it. I was like, I'm gonna try and get a couple in there, it'll help my brand sort of get out there. And I was already bidding $2 a click for this, which is really expensive. Usually it's like 80 cents. And I wasn't getting shown at all. And I was like, all right, increase it by 100%. So I can show it for $4. Still nothing. It's like, all right, let's creep it to $3. Still nothing at all. I was like, all right, because I was managing everything else and I wasn't watching it closely enough. I was like, $4? Still nothing. Put it up to $5. So I was allowing Amazon, this is still with 100% increase. So I had given them permission to bid at $5 or all the way up to $10 per click. So, I check my computer and I go and do other stuff, and I came back and suddenly I got all the clicks. So in 15 minutes, I'd spent $100 US on advertising and got nothing back for it because people were just clicking it. I was like, bang, $10, bang, $10, bang, $10, just for a click. And this was a really highly searched keyword. So it was a big rookie error, and it's the most I've spent very quickly, but I won't do that again, hopefully. Other than that, my brand is now registered on Amazon, so I got it trademarked, and I now have all these special types of advertising I can put in there, as well as special content that I got made up specifically for that product. So it makes it look a lot nicer with the images and stuff that not everyone has access to. So that's going to help us improve with our reviews, as well as the sales volume, hopefully. So moving into the new year now, we still have enough stock for, I think it's about another 3 months, hopefully, depending on the sales volume. So we're going to be leaving that in there and still focusing on our PPC, like I said, to try and achieve that $3,000 a month goal with this product. And we're also not almost, but we're still developing 2 other products, which will hopefully be able to bring in soon. And I've actually been learning about at the moment, developing these products and then finding ways to have other people take equity in the company in order to give you funding for bigger projects as well. Because that's the biggest issue for me is that, I have a lot of ideas and a lot of things I want to do, but it's hard for me to finance them all. And so I have to work my day job as well, just to, pay for everyday living, but then also to invest into the business. So I've been learning a lot about that. So that should be really exciting, and I'll be able to keep you guys updated if we can be launching these bigger projects that we can get other people on board with as well. So that should be really cool. I'm really excited for that, but I'll definitely keep you guys updated. But otherwise, it's towards the end of the year now, so I probably won't make another video until next year. But I just wanted to say for everyone watching, if you ever have any questions or you want to learn something extra about what I'm doing, just always feel free to shoot me a message, and I'm more than happy to chat and help someone out. But otherwise, I hope all you guys have an absolutely lovely Christmas, and thank you so much for watching again. And I'll talk to you all in the new year. See you later.